Today we're going to go through what is the best learning management system for a mid-sized company. We're going to break it down into the two different types of learning management systems and then tell you exactly what learning management system you need to implement at your mid-sized company.
But first, we have a gift for you. You are here because you are going to learn a lot about these learning management systems, which means you're probably trying to develop an online course or maybe even an e-learning program to train your employees. And you want to make sure that they are successful. And that's what this gift teaches you. It teaches you how to create a successful e-learning program or online course in 90 days or less and save you $10,000 or more because we demystify the process for you. It is our MasterClass. It's linked below. Go check it out.
So now we're going to go into the two types of learning management systems. And yes, out of the thousands of systems out there, there are really just two different types.
The first
is internal.
And the second
is external.
So what is internal?
A system that is focused on training your employees and your contractors. It is internal to your organization.
Now, Johnny, what is external?
Well, if you want to sell an online course,
go to the moon,
like us, then you need an externally facing learning management system. So maybe you have a course library and you're tired of sending your trainers all over the country and you're like, we need a way to sell our courses with a system. That's when you would want an externally facing learning management system.
Now we're going to break down some external and internal, our favorites for these mid-sized companies. But first, we want to give you a little bit of a pro tip because we hear this all the time. We're all about our learners and listening to our learners. You know that question? I got users and there's some LMSs that charge me a boatload of money for just like a couple of users, and some LMSs that charge me barely any money for thousands of users. What the heck is going on? It's because one is external and one is internal.
Exactly, and that's why when we have people that are looking at an LMS, specifically Talent LMS,
woohoo!
We love Talent LMS. It is our favorite internal LMS. The challenge is we have worked with companies who purchase Talent LMS to use it as an external facing LMS. Well, when we're talking about internal and external, this is our definition, okay? So this comes back to users. If you're gonna use Talent LMS as an externally facing LMS, you're gonna get nickel and dimed for how many users you have. And by the way, Talent LMS is on the low end of the price per user. You're gonna have to pay more than $500 a month for up to 1,000 users if you're using Talent LMS. And you're not even gonna have email marketing, landing pages, all the things you need to sell and market your courses. So that is just one thing you really gotta watch. Now, why would you use Talent LMS? Well, as an internal LMS to serve those employees, Talent LMS has some amazing features.
It is literally the best.
So we really like it because it has groups, branches, and categories. And let's say you have franchises all over the country or even the world. Well, you may want an LMS system that can segment to those franchises. Your franchisees may want a solution to take that amazing training that you're building and deliver it to all of their plumbers and other staff. Well, you can use Talent LMS to do that with branches. Branches are amazing because branches allows you to, within Talent LMS, segment your learning environments without having to have multiple systems, multiple logins, all these different things. You can literally add a branch for every single franchise that you have.
Super cool.
You can also group your courses based on groups. So within each franchise, maybe you have courses that all of your new plumbers need to take. And then you have your back office staff that need different courses. Well, you can add groups within those branches for all of your plumbers, for all of your office staff. So when you have a new employee or contractor come in, all you have to do is assign all those courses in that group. You can also categorize your courses. So maybe you want to have your courses a part of a learning path. And your plumbers need to take plumbing 101, 102, 103, etc., 201. You can put them all into groups. Here's all the courses around a specific type of plumbing gear or equipment. That's why we love Talent LMS. It works perfect for mid-sized companies because of the customization that you're able to do. You also have a lot of reports that you can do based on all these groups and branches and whatnot. You have different user levels. You can have your instructors. Maybe you have different trainers. Now, you may also be a company that just has locations all over. Maybe you're not franchised, you just have locations everywhere.
You have multiple offices.
Yeah, same thing. You can use branches the same way, groups the same way, categories the same way. Maybe you have a training department and you want all of your instructors, you have all your trainers to have an account. That is why we love Talent LMS. It does all these different things, and it also, what they do is they give you all their APIs so you can actually take the Talent LMS software and integrate it into your own systems that you already have.
Well, also, another thing that Talent LMS has, which is incredibly important for these large size companies, is that it has SSO capability, which is basically single sign-on capability. So you don't have to have 15,000 softwares that you have to log into. You just have one place where you go and log in and you're done.
Now, if you're finding that your team members aren't necessarily going to have access to computers to do their training, maybe they're on the go, then we want to look at Talent LMS's little brother, Talent Cards. Talent Cards is the same company as Talent LMS. So as you can see here, the pricing is $1 per user. So similar to Talent LMS, it's actually a little more expensive than Talent LMS. But what we like most about Talent Cards is the user experience. As you can see here, the Talent Cards user experience matches TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, which is amazing because your learners, your team members are already used to interacting with these platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. They're already learning there, so you may as well deliver your online courses and e-learning in that same way.
The other things that we want to quickly highlight about Talent Cards, which is absolutely amazing with this system, are a few. Number one, you can, with an API, connect it not just to Talent LMS, but let's say you're utilizing an internal LMS, another one out there, and you're like, oh man, I really like this Talent Cards thing. Well, guess what? You can integrate that API with the current LMS that you're using if you're not already using Talent LMS. Of course, you can use Talent Cards on its own. Now, another great thing about Talent Cards, which is incredibly cool, is that just like Netflix, where you can pre-download shows and movies and access it when you don't have connectivity, you can do the same thing with Talent Cards. For example, we have an incredible client called Sprinklers Inc., and their irrigation technicians go to places where sometimes they don't have connectivity, but they can pull up their phone or their tablet, open up Talent Cards, and everything is pre-downloaded there. One last thing that we love about this system,
QR code.
you got it, is the QR code technology. Johnny, what is that QR code technology?
Basically, you can take a QR code, scan it, and it'll open up the training related to that QR code. So this works really well if you are in a manufacturing facility or anywhere where you have specific training in different parts of the facility. If you have a lot of equipment, you can put a QR code on the equipment. They can scan it, boom, there's the training all about that equipment.
Now let's go ahead and talk about our favorite external facing learning management systems. Again, external meaning you are primarily using this system to create courses to sell and to serve to people all over the world.
Exactly.
Our go-to is Kajabi. We use Kajabi for our own business. If you interact with us, any emails, our gifts, our website, whatever it is, we have built our whole entire business on Kajabi. Our courses, it is absolutely incredible.
Now, if you are a mid-sized company though, you're probably gonna be on the growth or even more likely the pro version of Kajabi. The basic isn't gonna do enough for you. The growth probably isn't gonna do enough for you. You're really most likely gonna be on the pro. We have a couple clients right now where we have built out very robust learning management systems with all sorts of very complicated point of sale offers, different audience segments, and we are using the Pro version. And they are actually not even just a mid-sized company, they are a large company.
They're $1 billion plus company.
So you can use Kajabi even if you're not a small company. It really does scale pretty well. So let's look into what you get in Kajabi. So in Kajabi, it's broken down into, we have products, sales, which is where your offers are going to be. You can have different offers. So this is where you would really segment those different offers. So you may have the same course that you want to sell, and that's where you would create it here. So you might have one course, you might have 50 courses, but you create the courses here, and then you can sell the same course at different price points by looking at different offers. You can also use coupons. So you might have a developing nation coupon code. You might have a student coupon code. So Kajabi allows you to do all of that, and you can host your entire university or company website using Kajabi and do all your email marketing on Kajabi as well.
Now, there is one limitation that Kajabi has as of the recording of this video, because Kajabi keeps making changes. So we believe that it's a matter of time before what we're about to share, Kajabi nips in the bud. So if you are building SCORM e-learnings, authored e-learnings, if you're using Adobe Captivate or Articulate 360 to develop authored e-learnings, and you need a LMS that is SCORM compliant, unfortunately, that is the only thing that Kajabi does not support from a content perspective.
Exactly.
Now, that's why we love LearnWorlds, because LearnWorlds is another incredible external facing learning management system. A lot of similarities to Kajabi. The biggest thing though, it is SCORM compliant and HTML5.
So when you are looking at LearnWorlds, you really want to have the Learning Center or high volume and corporate packages. LearnWorlds doesn't actually say how many users you get, unlike the other three systems we showed you. And we've gotten different messages from them. Once they told us, hey, unless you have the high volume in corporate, you can have up to 2,000 active users. We also heard that you maybe get unlimited users. So we're not really sure. I don't even think they're really sure. Who knows? I think it's probably a bandwidth issue. They probably just hit you up if they're like, these people have like a lot of users. We should probably like try and charge them more. I have no idea. Hey, we love LearnWorlds. They're amazing. It's not that expensive either. This is $250 a month, not per user. So you're probably wondering, well, if LearnWorlds has SCORM compliance and Kajabi doesn't, why wouldn't you just use LearnWorlds always? And it does look a little cheaper too, doesn't it? Well, the biggest downfall for LearnWorlds is the email marketing component isn't a thing. At least during this recording, it's not a thing. So if you want to email market, you're going to need a third-party software. Well, with Kajabi, it's all in one.
Now, all of these 4 great platforms that we showcased, we have affiliate links below because we have used them, we've helped clients with them, we've helped clients get onboarded to them, and we love them. It also shows us support to us, support to this channel. No extra cost to you if you decide to use our affiliate link and pay for it. We just get some love at the end.
And you get some added benefits. For Kajabi, you get an extended trial, an extended free trial. For LearnWorlds, you also get a 30-day free trial. For Talent Cards and Talent LMS, you actually get an unlimited free trial. It just caps you on users and the amount of courses that you can use.
So with that being said, if you want to build an online course in 90 days or less, or an e-learning program in 90 days or less, and you want it to be successful and save also tens of thousands of dollars in the process because we demystified for you, make sure to claim your free gift below. It's that masterclass. Go check it out and we'll see you there.
Thank you for the likes and subscribes.